Hello folks, and welcome back to Windward to Eden, where springtime is coming, and man, do we got a treat for you today. A whole bunch of stuff coming up. But first we had, well, not an active shooter on the island. It wasn't real, but law enforcement came out, Coast Guard, I think, Michigan State Police, and all of our volunteers that came out to do an active shooter drill at our local school. Our local school is both high school, middle school, and elementary. There's about 50 kids, maybe 55, that are all shoved in that school. And due to what's going on around the United States of America, they decided to have a practice. I think because of our unique island situation, the response would be a lot different than in most schools. Hopefully this is not something we got to deal with, but hey, I just wanted to take this moment to give a shout out. Now, I did not record the police response. Because, let's be honest, if there is going to be an active shooter, you don't want to give the enemy the knowledge of how law enforcement is going to react so that they can counter that. But I did want to take a moment to talk about our local emergency services, which consists of a 100% volunteer fire department and a few paid EMS with a bunch of EMS volunteers. Most of these people you see here are volunteers. Most of our emergency personnel on the island is volunteers. And so I just wanted to say, hey, huge props for the extra training and the extra time that you put into our community. You guys are great. Well, springtime was coming on the island. You can definitely tell because it's raining and snowing every day. But hey, I wanted to show you guys something, so check this out. All right, so I'm heading out to one of Candice's customers to do something real quick. I just thought I'd show you all, because she was down here earlier today working, sometimes what it takes for her to get to some of her customers' house during the winter. So just thought it might be neat. Imagine this being all ice and snow, especially the hill that we're coming up. But the good thing is right now it's springtime, so we can actually drive all the way down to the place. But in the wintertime, she's actually got to park on top of a big hill and slide down on her butt when it's all iced over. Listen here, folks, just between you and me, this is a long ways to drive just to do a quick chore that I didn't sign up for. And I'm not saying that my boss is kind of a mean lady. Some deer out there, I don't know if you can see that. But I'm pretty sure I work for a mean lady. It's just between us though. Don't tell anybody, okay? But the kind of stuff this lady has me do, telling you, I gotta sleep with her just to get ahead. Shh, don't tell her. When she does slide on her butt to get down the hill, she's still got another quarter-mile walk. Now, the hill's not that bad right now. You know, just about any vehicle could get up and down with ease. What I'm talking about is when she has to go down there in the dead middle of winter, you know, January, February, when it's snowing really bad in March. Then she has to park on top and she's got to slide on her butt on the way down. And hopefully on the camera, I don't know how the camera's going to look at this kind of stuff, but hopefully on the camera, you see why. That hill you'll fall down if you... Just had to stop somewhere to clean it off real quick. Cool. All right, well, let's see if the fish are running. The white suckers. I was told that somebody saw their first ramp, so it should be right about the season. Let's take a look. This is one of our spots. One thing about being the island's only IT guy, you sure do drive to some out-of-the-range places to do some simple computer work for some folks. Alright, looking for ramps, and when a lot of people get confused, is you see these have kind of a camouflage leaf, right? These grow near ramps. Same kind of soil, same kind of sunlight, same kind of forest. So a lot of people will eat these and they'll go, man, that's not as tasty as you thought. And well, that's because these are flowers. If you see a camouflage on the open part of the leaf here, okay, if you see a camouflage, all right, this is a flower, one of the early spring flowers. This is wildflowers. This is not a leaf or this is not a ramp, even though they look similar. Let's go find ourselves a ramp here. And so I'm just getting up, and like I said, they grow together, so you look up and there's some ramps. As you see, here's camouflage, open-end leaf, wildflower. A little bit bigger, always 2 leaves, okay? And non-camouflaged open, okay? These are ramps. I'm gonna be picking ramps soon with Parker. I'm not gonna do much tonight, just for tonight's meal, just for us to have something nice. But I'll be doing a big ramp picking and ramp gathering soon. I'll tell you all about that and like the rules and what you want to do to make sure they don't get over harvested. I'll do all that in that episode. I'm not gonna do that today because I'm just out here bringing Candice home from work. So just thought I'd stop because I saw him, you know? I'm just picking a few for dinner tonight, but I'll go through like how to pick through a patch and make sure the patch grows every year instead of shrinks in that video I do with Parker, just to let y'all know. Oh, and today I'm just taking the leaves. I'm not taking any bulbs. Just a few leaves. Yeah, I got a few for dinner tonight. Yeah. But I'm not going to do any major picking and stuff till Parker, because you know he'd be disappointed. Yeah. Smell that. Ooh. Really good. There's an after-work snack. Get you your vitamins and minerals.
I can't just eat these. I have the worst breath ever.
That's okay, honey. Hey, so we just got a call. We got to go do another job, right?
Yep.
This is my job, though, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And you need something to eat, so there you go. Yep. We can gather something. It's that time of spring. All right, love you. Let's get going.
I think it's a gourd.
It's a what?
A gourd.
What's a gourd?
Like a squash.
Oh.
But
you thought it was a rock?
I thought it was a rock.
It would have been a cool looking rock.
I know, that's why I had you go back, but it's not. It's plastic.
Oh well, at least we picked up some plastic out. Speaking of which, when we were up there before you had me go back, one more piece of plastic or some kind of garbage that looks like somebody left out here.
Okay, you get to get this one.
Oh man, what?
It's so gross out.
Let's go find out what it is.
You might want to grab something like some tissue or something.
Why, is it a condom or something?
No, but it looks like a rubber glove or something.
Holy bejesus. God damn people. Yeah, it was some kind of rubber thing. I wish people would, everywhere we go, even when you think that there's just really no people that's out here, frickin' find human garbage. It drives me nuts. Look at all these ramps. It's that time of year, isn't it? What do you say we grab something for lunch, huh?
Yeah.
While we're here?
Yeah.
Now, you remember how to tell the difference between ramps and flowers?
Yeah.
Let's see it. Which one's the flowers?
This is a ramp.
Mm-hmm.
This is a flower.
Why? What's the difference?
Well, this one has purple on it. It has,
Like camouflage?
yeah. They both kind of have purple stems, but yeah, it has purple underneath it.
Hey. So what did I teach you about collecting ramps?
Don't collect
Two-way,
all of them.
huh?
Don't collect all of them.
Don't collect all of them. That's one. So I'll do some more explaining in the video, but what are the two ways we collect ramps so that we don't deplete the patch and we make the patch grow every year?
Bounce between patches.
You collect about 10% tops for the year of the leaves. You cut leaves, and then you only take clones for the bulbs. We're not going to get any bulbs today because the ramps still have a little bit to grow.
Yeah.
We're just going to get some leaves, huh? So let's do that. Oh, I might as well show you all this here. See, here you can see a single ramp, another single ramp that's turning into a clone, but isn't quite there yet. So these we wouldn't dig up the bulbs, we just might cut the leaves. Here you can see they're all growing together and all the stems. Now these are clone. These are the ones where we take out the bulbs and then take the main bulb that's in the center and replant it. Thanks for making this, buddy. Ham, cheese, and a ramp sandwich, huh? Whew. Good way to start the day. Thanks, buddy. I love that garlic and onion flavor on the sandwich. Ramps are so good. So much better than stuff you buy out of the grocery store. Oh. All right, and while Parker and I were out, of course, we had to stop and do some fishing. We always keep some fishing poles in the truck, and any chance we get, even though it was kind of shooting some rain at us and it was a little bit cold, any chance that he gets, that kid wants to be out fishing. And so we thought we'd end the video with just a little bit of nice, quiet fishing time. How you doing?
No fish.
No fish yet? What a great way to enjoy this early spring weekend. Give it a little bit, maybe rig up a different bait, huh? What bait are you using?
A slug.
You using a slug? How'd you get bait before we came here?
I went around the house.
Went around the house and looked for what?
Worms.
Red worms? Got a bunch, didn't you? About 2 dozen?
It's a vape. Did you know that if you vape at a young age, you're most likely not to live past 40? Yeah, so it's really bad. Don't do it. And don't leave them places. Because, yeah.
I'm actually going to leave these on here now that I think about it, just in case we decide to cast somewhere else.
All right.
All right, but we'll make sure we give the bait to the fishing gods. The fish eluded us. Give them their free dinner. They've earned it. But the fishing only gets better because the white suckers did come in this next week, which will be our next video. A whole bunch of white suckers fishing. So, hey, I hope you have a great week. Until next time, have a week of eudaimonia. We'll see you later.